Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, uh, which is forms of be. How do we use the different forms of be while making sentences and while looking for the correct usage of tenses? So today we are going to discuss it because the forms of be are very tricky and they are diverse. They are used in two different forms, in two different categories, which is finite and non-finite forms. So we will see that how uh, you can use correctly whenever you are having be in your exam or in your graded task, and you see the be in the bracket form and the teacher asks you to use the correct form of be. So be is an irregular and highly versatile verb. It acts as a main verb and as an auxiliary as well. Therefore the forms of be, they vary according to the change in tense, subject and grammatical function. So you need to take care of all these situations. We can divide their usage into two main categories: finite forms and non-finite forms. So what are the finite forms and what are the infinite forms? So the finite forms are the forms of verb which show tense, which means that these are such type of verbs which indicate the tense, whether it is present or past. And they also agree with the subject in person and number, which means that if the person is singular, the verb needs to be singular, and if the person is plural, then the verb needs to be plural as well. It can serve both as a main verb and auxiliary verb in use. So let's have a look at this table. So it can be seen in the table that the finite forms of be are am, is, are, and was, were, and you can see that how they indicate present and how they inflect with with the subject agreement. If first person regular is there, then you use I am, and if there is first and third person singular with past tense, then you use was. So when we talk about the non-finite forms are the ones which do not show any tense, and they do not change with the subject, and often used with modals, infinitives, or in subordinate clause. So let's see this table where the non-finite forms or infinite forms of the verbs are shown. You can see that be can be used as base form, and it can be used as a model. For example, she must be honest and he wants to be a pilot. Whereas being as past a present participle can be used in clauses, just say being late, he apologized quickly. It can be used as a subject or gerund. Being on time is important, and it can be used as passive progressive. The bridge is being repaired. Similarly, been is used as a past participle form, and it is used as uh, to show the perfect aspect. For example, I have been to Paris, and then the work has been completed, and he might have been angry. Now you can see that the forms are not changed here. Been remains been, whether it is used with I or he, right? So that was a claim of the these फॉर्म्स के आपका जो नॉन फाइनाइट फॉर्म्स हैं उसके साथ आपका जो सब्जेक्ट एग्री करे ना करे वो स्टैटिक रहती हैं. So we can say as a conclusion that finite forms include is, am, are, was, were, and non-finite forms include be, being, and been. If you want to see the comparison example, you can see that finite form says that she's a teacher, whereas non-finite form can be used as being a teacher, she explains well. So I hope it answers a lot of your questions, and it is going to help you. Thank you.